sometimes everything is not what it seems to be. Most of the time, actually, because I think that there's two types of lifestyles. You either are looking for stability or you dwell in chaos. And some people do well in chaos. That actually stability could be a debilitating factor. And then other people do well in stability. And at the end of the day, there is no right or wrong. It's just what works best for you. And a lot of times when you are going through life and you're going based on what other people tell you should do, they're like, you should be stable, you should have stability. And other people might tell you, you need to be more spontaneous and go for it. And I think there's no right or wrong. It's really what works well for you. And you know where you thrive. You know where is your place. So you have to keep in mind your personality, your lifestyle, your destiny. What is it that it needs to be like, right? And then you can make a choice. You know what other people tell you that you should go to school and do this and be stable, or you should just go and start a business and do that. Do what works for you and where you thrive. And in relationships, it's the same thing. There's people that are looking for the one, the soulmate, happily ever after, that we know is not true. It's never going to happen, but they're looking for that. And all their lives is just spent looking for that one, that soulmate. But the fact of the matter is that you can have more than one soulmate because you choose your soulmate. The soulmate is not something that you're born with. I mean, we can argue about whether destiny has a person for you and all of that, but meaning that choice still has to be made by you. Because if you're going to be fighting against your destiny, then it doesn't matter that that person exists if you're not willing to accept that's the person, because your ideal person is not that person. Keeping that in mind, you always have to be careful on how you choose the things that you choose and the people that you choose in your life. And if you're a person that loves stability, then you can't have chaotic people in your life, because that's just going to bring more chaos and you looking for stability. But if you're a person that wants to get into more of a mind frame of just being adventurous, and you're looking to be out there, you can choose to have a person or people actually that are going to be more conductive to providing that kind of adventure and instability in a way in your life, because you're looking for that. And just keep in mind that when you're looking for that instability, let's say you have multiple people that are part of your life or whatever it is, basically you have a bunch of girls in relationships at the same time, and you are dealing with them in different matters. Just remember that those people are going to be taxing on you. When you're dealing with multiple relationships, they are taxing. Whether you don't care about these people, right? Like maybe you're not emotionally attached, but it's still emotionally draining because they all require different attention. They all have different attitudes and different demeanors, and they're all going to drain your energy one way or another. And some of them are going to require more attention than others, other different kind of attention, others, so that is taxing. And what it does to you is starts diverting a lot of your energy towards that. And that's what becomes unstable, right? Unstable. That's where you go, okay, I'm so tired, I'm drained, and you get emotionally overwhelmed. Even though you might not necessarily have feelings for these relationships, it's still emotionally draining because of the time and effort you gotta put into keeping everything in order within instability. So that instability will continue to be, but even in the worst of the instability, you need to have some kind of order. Everything in the world has an order, and even chaos has order. So just keep in mind that, having a bunch of girls or whatever, and whatever you think it looks cool, and man, I'm having fun, and all these girls, it gets to you because it will drain you eventually. It's like the great Biggie Small says, all these hoes that got to like one, and then eventually what happens is your emotional balance gets thrown off if you really are not careful about how or who you choose. So just wanted to put that out there, because I was just thinking how emotionally taxing it is to deal with multiple relationships, not just romantic, because you have family relationships, you have friendships, you have people at work and all of that. So those are all relationships, and when you deal with multiple relationships, you're bound to get drained at some point. You need to recharge.